If I had one song that would play every time I walked into a room, it'd probably be Katy Perry's Roar. Number one, I love animal print and everything that goes with it, but I'm also a little bit loud sometimes and boisterous with my laughing, and so I've always kind of been notated for a loud laugh, and I think that would suit me well. I've been at RE/MAX since 2012, and I decided to join their team because I saw other successful agents that I was friends with and wanted to be a part of the group that of people that I knew and loved. When I was a child, I wanted to be a musician when I grew up because I was always playing, and I played alto saxophone first. I think I started the summer of second grade, if I'm not mistaken. It might have been summer of third grade, but I always played, and my family had bands. My dad's a drummer, lifetime drummer, and my uncles always were in the bands with him. My grandpa, my grandma, so it was just deeply rooted in my blood and my soul. I love music to this day, and I actually played up until about 11th grade when I could start early release at high school and go to work. So I started in retail and waiting tables. So I had actually 2 jobs in high school, and I loved that. So I worked before real estate with Boyd's Bears, and I did their international sales and also some of their national accounts. Like I would help with the bigger box stores that you would know that anchor your malls and that type of thing, special development bears and gifts and collectibles. When I moved to North Carolina, actually I started their outside sales team, and I was supposed to go back to Pennsylvania, but I loved it here, and I decided I would stay. This was part of my territory. I actually lived in Raleigh for 3 months in a hotel at an Embassy Suites across from the Crabtree Valley Mall, and I thought, what am I doing here? But I drove out to Blues Lake a lot, and I would love it, and so I knew this was kind of home for me. So I got into real estate when I moved, almost right when I moved to North Carolina. The company that I was working with was a public company and then went private. So it eliminated my position, and I really didn't know what I was going to do at that point. So the ladies at the sales office where I bought a townhome kept encouraging me to come work with them and how much I would love it. And honestly, I saw how well they were doing for themselves, and I was by myself. I felt like I needed to be able to support myself and continue to support myself. So I did. I went and worked with them, and it was just the start of a beautiful career in real estate. I would say one thing that people don't know about me or wouldn't think about me is that I grew up riding four-wheelers. I had my first four-wheeler when I was 6 years old, and I was such a tomboy. I would tuck my hair up into the helmet so the other guys wouldn't know I was a girl. And I rode until I was 16. I sold my four-wheeler to buy my first car. So when I'm not working, I love to spend time with my family, whether it be at the lake where we live or if it's at the mountains. We love going tubing. We're not big beach people, but we love going to the mountains and just being with my family. It's really number one.